getting heavy into it right now, so it might be a little loud, but it'll be okay. We'll be all right. All right, we're here. Cheers, everybody. I've got my morning coffee. Mm, my belly's already making noises. I knew I should have ate. Did you eat today? If it's finals week, I hope that you're getting free food. You know what I mean? If you're experiencing finals in the throes of the finals, I understand. Free food is the best food. Anywho, we're gonna do our final sketches today, and the show at UW Whitewater is gonna be coming down. Roberta's Art Gallery. Thank you guys so much for everything that you've done. The staff is amazing there. The students, it's run by students and head by Tanya, and it's just like the best, most wholesome group of people. They're so communicative, they're so kind, they're so caring, and I really I really mean that. So any artists out there who are interested in seeing more beautiful artworks, go check out Roberta's Art Gallery at UW Whitewater's University Center. And you don't have to be like a gallery artist, just like, or a lover. Artists and lovers go really well together. So check out their artworks, whatever their next display is up. I know it's going to be amazing. Cheers, everybody. And to any of the students who are drawing and staff members and alumni from UW Whitewater, thank you guys so much for sending in your photos and sharing yourselves with me on this journey. I'm learning like everybody always is doing, but especially like this is the project that's helping me get to that next level, understanding more about how to draw people and how to connect with people and just, you know, how to become better at accepting critique, things like that, which are all really important parts of being a human, but also of being an artist. I'm just finding our pen here. I always have 10 million pens in this exaggeration, hyperbole, but I always have a bunch of pens on deck, so we'll just pull out a pen really quick. You know, you can have all these pens, but the one that you really want is the like least fancy, most broken, simplest thing. Where did I put it? Is it not here? When I say I have pens everywhere, I really mean I have pens everywhere. Oh, what's this one? Oh, maybe this will be a good one. It's a pretty simple pen. Nothing crazy there. What else do we got? So you can also check in with this live stream via YouTube. It's a really good one to just set up and chill out and like zone in while you're working. And then you can look up every so often, and hopefully you've done a little bit more and I've done a little bit more. If you wanted to draw with me, do a little sketching, the photos of all the people who were drawing are up on the YouTube channel, so you can see next to each other. Oh, here it is. You can see what I'm doing, and you can do your own thing. All right, let's get into it. Did it switch on me? No. Okay, we have first, and we're gonna do all the ones that we haven't done yet. There aren't too many. Spencer is one of them. Let me find the next. I just want to pull them up really quick so that we're prepared. I think Janessa has to be also sketched yet. I know Will also, and Mateo, and where's Amy? We should do Amy. That one I might need to pull separate. I lost her picture, but it's in here. It's in the Google Drive. We're good. Okay. We can't forget Amy, so we'll get there too. And then we also have Vina as well. Vina, if you're listening, you should definitely send me your picture, that your final photo that you're like into and like, because I know you decided on a different one than originally submitted. Otherwise, I'll just do the one that you submitted because I have that one. Okay, y'all, let's get into it. And I have my 3-minute timer just to get us started and get us into it. It's nice to not think so much. I haven't used this pen. Let's see. Get a little scratch piece of paper and see how it writes. Oh, or maybe it doesn't write. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Does that feel as good as this? Never. Nothing ever feels as good as a Bic. This is an Ink Joy from Papermate. But anywho, I digress. Tatiana, welcome. Good morning. We're going to do a 3-minute sketch. So, you know, we can do as many versions as we need to do, but we're going to get it done. Thank you guys for showing up. I hope you had a really good weekend and a good start to your week. If you have finals, what are they? I want to know. I used to teach middle school, and when I was a teacher, I recognized something. Kids don't remember stuff like humans. Kids, you used to be a kid. Unless maybe you are listening and you are a kid. Welcome. Hello. Hi. How are ya? People don't remember stuff if they take a test. Like when you have a lot of stress, you start to just info dump. You get rid of stuff. Your brain needs to have a space to put all that information. So, you know, and everybody's a little different. So for some people, tests are great. That's an excellent way for them to demonstrate their expertise in something. But for the majority of humans that I've met, at least, not really. It's like I'll remember it for the test, and then after that, I have absolutely no idea what that class was even about, you know? So I would do more, at least when I could, because it takes a while to grade, but I would do more project-based learning, that type of thing, where the important part is more so being a human and having to connect with other human beings, doing research, you know, asking the questions. A lot of life is just asking the right questions at the right time to the right places. Because it's not like we live in a vacuum. Literally, like most of the times in your life, not every time, but most times in your life, you're going to have resources. It's not a closed book type of lifestyle exam. Although it is good to, you know, be able to recall things very quickly, especially for certain industries if you're going into them. I don't necessarily want my brain surgeon to have to look at a textbook or Google something while they're, you know, in the middle of examining my brain on a table. But you know, we have grace for other things. Just it depends on what you're doing. But tests are not always the best way to really see if somebody understands the concepts. In college, it's a little different, you know. That's what they tend to do, especially when I get it. Professors, if they have like 500 students in one class or something like that, it's kind of a difficult thing to take a lot of time. Oh my gosh, that was a 3-minute little sketch. So we're getting into it. What are your thoughts about testing? I feel like in the United States here, because we have people from all over the world that tune in, but in the United States here, testing is king. It's like if you can get the kids to test, that's all the school needs, and then they'll get funding. And they remove funding from schools that don't test well. I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. I'm sure we could analyze it and figure it out together, but It's traumatizing, test taking. So for everyone who's in the throes of finals week, good luck. I hope that you retain some of that beautiful information that you've learned. And if nothing else, I hope that you had a really good experience and met some cool people and maybe gained a few new skills along the way. Asked a few questions, all of that. Because life is not just in a classroom. Life keeps going afterwards. Look at that. We're getting some of these like shapes here. I'm liking doing noses more. Noses and ears and hands. Those were like the three things. And for me, eyes, the placement of the eyeballs, the eye sockets, people are fun. People are fun to draw and to paint. And even more fun when you start drawing their eyes or painting their eyes kind of crooked. And if you look at the Garden of 1,000 Faces, you'll see a progression and growth, learning how to get the placement correct. If you have any tips or tricks, love to hear it. The only tip or trick I have is practice. Like literally, that's the only tip or trick right now that I have. Something also though, triangulation. Use your angles. That's something cool that could potentially help you get the angles and the look of the person correct. Or at least come close. I've been really enjoying being very loose with how we are doing our sketching. It doesn't have to be so stiff. Okay, let's move over here. Get a bottom lip in there. Oh, continuing the commentary about final exams in colleges. I think if they're having classes of 500, they care more about money than they do about you. Often, like the really big ones, the big ones. Right? What are you learning? If you could go to a more intimate school and get a more personalized education, I recommend it. Like, what is their focus? That's my question. And why did you choose that school? We have a lot of followers on here who are thinking about college or thinking about what to do after high school. Or, thinking about going back to school, that type of thing later in life. If you have a passion, I was going to say a passion for fashion. If you have a passion, that too, a passion for education, find the good fit. If I could have, I would have picked a school based on where the professors that I really admire are and traveled to find them. And now as an artist, like that's totally how I would do it. I've gone and taken classes, not college classes for art necessarily, but gone and taken classes with some amazing artists like Hector Acuna, who is also a graduate of the same school as me. He went to UWW, University of Wisconsin, Stevens Point. So that's cool. We were there at the same time as well, which is uncanny. It's crazy. But we didn't ever run into each other. some of your best teachers are your closest closest friends too, you know. How cool. This is really turning out quite lovely. I didn't give myself the big spiel about like the first one is never good because I think maybe it was a self-fulfilling prophecy. What do we think? What are your thoughts? I like this. So Spencer is a chemistry major. I don't know what ACS means, but they're approved with a professional emphasis. So good luck, best of wishes to you in your future endeavors, Spencer. Okay, we really gotta get this nose in there. Some of these other features. I feel like we did a little bit large. It'll come together as we shade in some areas. If you're looking at someone's face, like underneath their nose, underneath their eyes, and under their mouth, as well as their chin, it's gonna have a depth, like a little shadow most of the time, because the light source is usually above their face. Made that neck just a little bit long. I just pulled it up a little bit on the side here. I think now we can kind of go in and give a little bit more depth to the eyes, to the glasses, around the nose area. They've got a little shadow where their glasses are. And then just to kind of pull that in. We went a little bit lighter on the top and darker on the bottom. I would probably pull the nose in just a bit as well. And just like on our scrap piece of paper, nose, nostril here, nostril here, like that. And then this is like the top of the nose here, so then they're gonna get a little shadowing there. But then all of this area is dark. This area is dark. Got some shadow underneath. You see? And then their little smile situation. I like that. Okay, so now, hi Abby, welcome, good morning. Cheers. Now we've got a little moment here with Spencer. Put that off to the side. And I'm even just gonna put this off to the side too and keep them together because they're a little learning lesson. Next, let's see, who do we have next? Okay, I'm just gonna go through and shuffle until we find our next model. Everybody I'm going through, in case you like haven't been watching along, everyone that I'm going through, we've already done the artwork of. Did we do Brie? I want to say yes because I've seen this plaid. We can come back to Brie if anyone remembers that we didn't do. Here's Janessa next. Janessa is a marketing and international business major from Racine, Wisconsin. Let's go ahead and try the ink joy and see how we feel about it. And I probably don't even need a timer for this one. I'm feeling pretty motivated. Got hair kind of like all in her eye. Okay, so the ink joys do kind of beat up with a little bit of ink over time, so they can destroy your artwork if you're not careful. At least this one. See? Gets a little bead of ink on the end there. We can work with it though. Okay. And that I really enjoy the pieces where I'm more consistent with my pen strokes. So I'm just going to continue doing more of kind of similar pen strokes. It's then a little bit less distracting. I'll come in with another pen stroke here too. But if I can't do the full length, a whole bunch of line segments, excuse me, my mathematician friends out there are like, yes, please, excuse you. If I can do it similarly shaped, size, and in the same direction and pressure, I'll like it more. Okay. No, just keep on wiping your pen off a little bit. All right, there's Janessa. And I should write their names on the back. Boom. Next. Oh, Vina, send me a picture. I want to make sure that I have the one that you want. So if you're listening, send me the picture that you prefer. I know you said you wanted more of your like face. Okay. I'll check my phone. Oh, it's Willie. We did a sketch of Willie already. All right. And up next then we have Elizabeth. Let me just pull up a picture on my computer so that it's a little bit bigger and clearer for me to see. Okay. And we'll keep with this ink joy. But I am going to wipe it off frequently. Okay. Vendetta Rose, thanks for liking the live. Thanks for being the #1 gifter. You're amazing. I hope you're having a really good day. We're doing our very final installment of our drawings for the Garden of 1,000 Faces at Whitewater. University of Wisconsin Whitewater has been an amazing host to the project, and Roberta's art gallery staff did an amazing job. They're super sweet people. They know what they're doing. They're very professional, very kind. And so one of the things that we did throughout this installation was go live and stream into the gallery and draw the staff and students and alumni from UW Whitewater. So that's what we're doing. And it's all a learning process. Like everybody who's submitted their photos, you're helping me grow. And hopefully I'm giving a little bit back by giving a little attention to you. It feels good, you know, like just it depends on where you are in life, but it feels good to be given a little bit of extra attention. You know, every once in a while, it doesn't hurt. When it's warranted. If you don't want it, then that's fine. Don't take it. I won't give it to you. One of the things that I'm really working on myself in my art is to get the eyes right. They're never quite the same. Like everyone's eyes are just a little bit different anyways. Like not everybody's eyes are super symmetrical. In fact, most people's are not. Most people's faces are not symmetrical. And I don't know if you've noticed it about yourself, like one leg might be longer where one leg might be shorter. Arms too, all of these things. Hi, Lena. Ooh, Lena, have you been making a lot of stuff for your business lately? Congratulations. Let's see, let's get a little bit of definition over here. All right, we're just gonna pull a nose out of thin air. There we go. Maybe a little bit higher on this side since she's at an angle. And then we'll just pull sort of over here and swoop up. Oh, okay. Getting notifications left and right. Then let's go ahead and do the hair, kind of an outline. All right, and then for teeth, we're not going to put every tooth in there, but we are going to put just a little, like a reminder that there's teeth in there by doing a little value. Pop right there. You see it? And then we have to put that shadow underneath, right? Like we talked about. And I'm gonna just pull her smile out just a bit. Wipe that. Thanks for typing on the screen. Kind of just, I like it, I like it, I like it. I like the style and the observation. I didn't sleep very much last night, so I feel like this is just kind of off the cusp kind of drawing. I didn't give her very much room for her hair to, we'll just go like that. That's okay. Okay, now the question is, do we go in and color in the hair? I think so. I think we need to. But it doesn't have to be like super colored in. We don't have to add all the, it's not color, it's value. We don't have to add all the values. But certainly some. And so now do we do like this cross for the hair or do we go with it? I kind of liked how that last piece was. Did you see it? With Janessa, we did just kind of a little bit of the hair in the direction of growth. Right? Like it's not intense, but it's there. And the whites of the eyes are not really white, so we're just, I think that'll help. And the chest is gonna have, and the neck is gonna be a little bit darker than the face. And the dimples, we want to make sure those show. Okay, we're not going to get too much more in depth with it. I think it's a really pretty style. I hope that they really like it. And then just a few little freckles, because why not? You know, you got them. Flaunt what your mama gave you. I really feel like the hair could go darker, but we're not going to fight it right now, okay? Uh-uh. Maybe we will. Oh, just a little. Just a little bit of luck. Okay. There. It's mostly eyes, it seems like, in this portrait. I like the little, like, suggestion of teeth rather than putting them in, because then it doesn't draw people's eyes directly to the teeth right away, which is something that happens, I think, a lot in portraits if they put teeth in. I keep going, oh, that's great, I'm done. And then I'm like, but we could. But we could. I don't know if that ever happens to you. Happens to me quite often. Quite often. It's just like little bits that need to be done. What are we thinking? I'm thinking I need to pick a couple little lines left and then call it done. Okay. Woohoo! Okay, that one's done. Excellent. Thank you, Elizabeth. This is Elizabeth. They go to University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. And they're getting a Bachelor's of Arts in Communication. So cool. Or with a communication emphasis. Anywho, thank you, Elizabeth. On to the next. Let's see. Who is our next model? We already did Ben. Will. Okay. Will Timlin. Looks like maybe hiking on the side of a very beautiful mountain. Okay. When you draw, do you start with the eyes? Do you start with the face shape? What is the thing that you would start with if you were drawing? So here we have an eye socket happening. I think that would be something that I would benefit greatly from, is to take an anatomy class. It's been a while. I want to take one of the anatomy classes where they have cadavers and anybody who's like in the medical field, I'm pretty sure had to do the thing where they, maybe not everyone, maybe it was just at the school I was at, but people had to use clay and recreate a human face and different muscles in the body. I think that would be an interesting challenge. I think we need to go lower with the nose, don't you think? I think that's better. Maybe I might take one. do sometimes. I haven't lately, but I've been going to the Atwood Atelier here. And if you're ever in like living in Madison or visiting Madison and you want to go sketch and paint from live figures, the Atelier is a great place. It's run by Philip Salamone. Salamone. Yes, Salamone. And he's a really awesome person. He's a really kind and gentle human. We have a lot of those. He teaches also at the Madison College Technical School here. So he's very skillful and has a lot of knowledge to share. So if you ever end up taking yourself to the atelier, you can get a lot of like guidance and tips and just be in community. You don't even have to get any of that. Being in community is something that I think a lot of humans crave. So if you are craving it, find a school, find a group of people who really like are just lifelong learners and passionate humans, because you'll find a lot of really good connections there in my own experience. And there's other ateliers throughout Wisconsin I know of. There's one up in Wausau, Wisconsin. I think that there's some also, yeah, there's some out by Milwaukee area too, in case that's more of your speed. And then like Art Hub in Cambridge, Wisconsin, it's only about 20 miles away, 20 minutes, I should say, 20 minutes away from Madison. They have a really nice little group as well of people who get together. And I think theirs are on Saturdays. But if you ever wanted to do, also if you wanted to be a live model, a lot of those places are always looking for fresh faces and new people. Don't be afraid. No matter what you look like, somebody can draw you or paint you. You're interesting. And I know some of us are like, I don't know about all that, but it's not for everyone. I know that they do offer like payment if you do like the sit there for a while and get studied. So if you're looking for a little extra income, you don't have to lift any heavy boxes or anything. You just sit there and look like yourself. And let somebody else admire you and do all the work. Sounds like a great gig to me. even need that anymore. I don't need a timer to tell me when to start and stop. I do like using it, so if you're ever looking for a way to spruce up your sketchbook time or your creative time, timer. I'll just do a little bit more detail here. And then I'm just coming in with a slightly different angle here to give different value and slightly to obscure some of these squiggles that I'm not as proud of. There we go. Just kind of locked in that essence. Cool beans. So we got Will. And Will is a graphic design major. Thank you, Will, for your contributions to the project here. It looks like a really cool mountain. Maybe we should put that mountain in. I don't know where they're at, but let's add just like a little suggestion of a mountain slope here. And then there's like little trees in the background. Sweet, thanks, Will. Okay, up next we have Mateo. $11:30. We're gonna get them all done, and that's gonna be our day. Okay. So if you are someone who's like, ooh, I really want to purchase my sketch and it was already completed or it's being completed today, then I sent you an email. Check your email, and then just pay the fee. If it's not there and I did it today, then we can arrange excuse me, we can arrange for it to get sent to you. Vina sent us a new picture. Awesome. So we'll get that done too. Nice. And it looks like Will also wanted to purchase his. We just drew his. Wonderful. Okay. We'll reach out. I will reach out to all those people after the live stream to make sure that they have the opportunity to get it. And because it's also like university life, you don't always stay on campus for the whole summer. I'll get information from people. Oh, goodness. Get information from people regarding where you'll be for the summer so I can send it to them. Okay. This time I'm just feeling this ear action here for a moment. Mateo is a superstar. Look at this. Okay. If you ever do karaoke, what's your go-to song? Do you have one? Do you need one? I like singing Piano Man at the end of the night. Close it off for everybody. By Billy Joel. Billy Joel's a good like end of the night type of thing. Okay, there's a lot of expression in this photograph and pose, so we have to really focus on what we're doing here. I'm leaving a little room for some teeth in case you can have them. Got a microphone. Oh my goodness, there's a hand. We can do it. There's a mic. If you're like, hi, Shell. If you're ever like, oh, I wish I could be better at that, then just start practicing. You will not get better by wishing. I know that hit somebody hard. They're like, man, you won't get better by wishing for it. Isn't that so true though? You gotta practice. You gotta be brave enough to just try it and be bad at it. Okay. Hi, Skylar. Welcome. Ooh, we need more emotion in that image. We'll get there. We'll get there. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna spill the tea. This is for anyone and everyone. You can make books at Walgreens. And right now they have a 50% off deal for any copy and print stuff for Mother's Day. So start writing your book now, and next year for Mother's Day, or maybe they'll have a Black Friday sale too. But then your $100 really nice bound book will only be $50. Or your $12. Some of them are like $15, depending on what style and size you want. Dollar book, right? Like you could sell a $30 book. People buy that all the time, especially people who want to support you. They'll get that. I'm working on my book. Don't worry. The Garden of a Thousand Faces is going to have a book, like a coffee table book you can get. Thinking of including like sketches as well, like these sketches that we're doing. I don't think there's as much like raw emotion in this as there is in this picture, but it's a good start, you know. So y'all make your books, okay? Do it. I want to buy your books. You want to buy mine. We're gonna all have each other's books. It's gonna be an amazing exchange. Our coffee tables are gonna never gonna look better. I'm also working on a children's book right now, which is fun. I'm just gonna like toss a fictional figure in there because otherwise it looks a little funky. Awesome, awesome. Look at that. He looks too calm. He's way too calm in this picture. I think it's okay. It we'll figure it out as we go, you know? He's like really squinching his eyes shut. Look at that. We have a moment. I like it. looks good. All right. This is Mateo. This turned out, I would say, pretty well for doing a hand and the microphone. Can you see the microphone? There we go. Just a bit. Okay. And then we have Will. We have quite a few today, haven't we? So it's a really fun, fun creative day. So those little pieces will come together, of course. All right. We did Mateo. Let's see. We already done Iris. Eris? I think it's Eris. We've sketched so many wonderful people. Kiana snuck in there twice. Okay, this is Lily. We'll do Lily's, and then we have two more after this, and we're gonna get them all done. Little Giorgio came in to hang out with us too, so he's here now. Okay. Lily is a sociology and Spanish major. I should say that. Oh, I guess our pen isn't working. Thanks. I exaggerated a little bit, so we'll just use hair to cover. Well, sneaky, my hand is sneaky. Did you see? We're not using the same pen. I didn't even notice. It's like, why is it like not leaking ink? Why is it so smooth? What's happened? The Inkjoy pens are a little bit more intense. I want to know, what is your favorite pen? I feel like mine changes, but it's always the Bic comes back. It's always a Bic that comes back to my heart. I'm curious if that's what you think as well. Today I have also, I'll do an unboxing of some art supplies. I got a whole bunch of sketchbooks that we can try out. There's a big old bag on the, or box on the floor next to me. I'm very excited. Not so excited, I guess. Let's be real. It's been here for a few days and I've just been like, oh, I want to open it. But I didn't want to open it without you guys. So we will. We've got little Giorgio on the floor here with us, hanging out, having a grand old time. He just came in. He was taking his morning nap out in the living room. Oops. We're going to reel it in. Hold on. Mm. And I'm gonna leave the bra strap off, just artistic liberty there. But we'll include your razorback shirt. Don't let the pen die. Feel like this. I feel like her head is just a little bit more up. Like slightly, there's like a hair in front. I'm not gonna put the hair in front of her face. So to make her head go back a little bit more, we just pull in there just a bit and maybe pull the hair down just a bit. And then pull the cheek up a little bit. Pretty good likeness, I'd say. I like it. Kind of reminds me of like a lino cut, where you're like block printing and you're carving out because of the way that the hair showed up. There we go. And I think I did not write Lily on the back. Lily is a sociology and Spanish major. Double major, it looks like. Alright. And then this next one, I don't think there's a picture. No, there's not a picture. So you'll just get surprised. And look at all these beautiful faces. Thank you to everyone who submitted their picture. You're all so gorgeous and I appreciate you so much. I am also available for commission if you wanted to have some artwork created. We're gonna do Vina, but Vina has a different picture. So this is Vina. And then we have one more after this one. Sweet. All right. And Olivia is gonna pick up their sketch with the frame. Excellent. I'm just gonna forward that to Tanya.